the line that had been sold to me, or the one that I wanted to hear, was that you start a business and you'll start making money. Where was that money? Where was those sales? Where was me being in action, being a coach? Welcome to the Action Taker podcast. Hi, I'm Lauren Cosgrave, and I'm a business coach. In this podcast, you'll find an action-packed look at the strategies, tactics, and mindset that lead to successful online coaching, consulting, and service businesses, even if you're a mighty team of one. Hello, Action Takers. It's Lauren, creator of the Action Taker Method, teaching coaches and consultants how to build consistent sales in their business in 6 months or less. Today, I want to share a story of excitement, a story of anticipation. When I first launched my coaching business, I started out as a life coach, and I started it with such gusto, with such excitement, with such thinking that I had it all figured out. It was very similar to when I was in high school, when I was like 18 years old, going out ready to conquer the world, thinking that I had it all figured out when I had a lot to learn. Well, I did the same thing with starting my business. And I thought I was going to make $1 million in 6 months. And I dove into social media, and I dove into networking and doing sales calls and trying to make it work, trying to get to that first $1 million. I really wanted to create this life that was mine, that was unique, that was in service of others, that wasn't a corporate grind. Well, 3 months go by, and my motivation starts to wane a little bit because I haven't made any sales yet. I'm like, okay, pick myself up, dust myself off. 4 months goes by, nothing. 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. Still haven't made a penny in my business. And I started questioning if I could even do it. Like, the line that had been sold to me, or the one that I wanted to hear, was that you start a business and you'll start making money. Where was that money? Where was those sales? Where was me being in action, being a coach? I felt like all I was doing was talking about being a coach. Talk about imposter syndrome. And it was really starting to not feel like it was mine. It was starting to feel more like someone else's. I was using the formulas and strategies of other people. And what I was missing was something that you probably don't expect. The moment that everything shifted for me is when I decided to be Lauren and to set aside those scripts and those plans and those marketing strategies that I'd picked up from everyone else. And I said, how would Lauren show up authentically here? And you know what? That first conversation that I had with someone, that I was real, that I was myself, that I didn't feel gross after the sales call, is when I closed my first sale. And it was 9 months after I started my business before I made a single penny coming back in to my business. But it was because I decided to set aside everything that wasn't me. And so the lesson out of all of this is that being a business owner truly is a creative endeavor. And the ones that are successful bring their true and authentic self to the table. And your intuition, your gut, is the best business coach that you could ever have. Yes, I'm in the business of being a business coach, but I want you to know that you already have within you everything you need to run a successful business. Because as long as you continue to show up like yourself, as long as you continue to allow the journey to ebb and flow and to treat it like your art form and to show up as who you authentically are, that will act like a magnet to bring people into your world. And so out of all of the strategies, the tactical tips, and the things that I may share with you about the simple sales script solution and all of the things inside the Action Taker Method, they all boil down to one thing. The Action Taker Method is designed to help you discover what your creative path is. It's designed to support you on that journey to get you there faster, not for me to tell you how it worked for me and what you should do. And it's really something that I wish there was more of in this space. I think most entrepreneurs, we naturally come to this conclusion, but I want to rise it to the surface. I want to accelerate this for you. I want to give you permission to continue to show up as your best self. Allow yourself permission to ride that river, that journey, wherever it may flow. Like mine, I started in life coaching and now I'm in business coaching, and I'm completely excited and open to whatever that next chapter looks like for the Action Taker method and my coaching practice, because I am settled and confident in it being my art, in it being my opportunity to serve others and show up as my best self, because that is what's going to help people more than anything. So Action Takers, today, I hope you walk away with a renewed sense of invigoration in your craft, a renewed sense of self, a renewed sense of showing up. Like, how can you show up even more authentic than you are now? I know that that's like a word that's being thrown around a lot, authenticity and being authentic, but really, what does that mean for you? How can you deepen it one more level? Because that is going to bring you more abundance. It's going to attract more into your business than any tip or strategy that I may give you. So I hope that you take this mindset moment today and reflect on your business and know that I'm always here for you. You can jump into the Action Taker community Facebook group and ask questions anytime. I'm in there every day. I'll answer your questions actively in there. Feel free to DM me as well. And know that your success is inevitable. Normal is boring, and action taking is replacing the grind. And I'll see you on the next episode, Action Takers.